How y'all doing? This is Miss Rock and Roll. How y'all doing today? I'm on a field trip. You know it's summertime, so us bus drivers don't have nothing better to do but wait for a field trip so we can make some ends meet so we won't be homeless. I'm over here at, it's called Adventure Landings, which I've been here before in the past. It's got go-kart, bumper cars. It's got a little boat that rides around in the water. It's got miniature golf. It's got a lot of different things they do out here, but I like this little place, even though the food done went up. They made the food go up and they give you smaller portions. So, but anyway, on a field trip trying to make ends meet till August 3rd. And after August 3rd, we'll be going back to work. Children be back in school. So, my head count today was 42 children and 3 adults at the Marcus Park and Recreation Center. Coming over here to the Adventure Landing Children's Park, I guess, or amusement park. Because it's got arcades in the inside and food. And like I said, they got a whole bunch of stuff to do on the outside. Miniature golf, bumper cars, race cars. That is batting, softball area. And they have like the little canoe with the water and stuff going around it. It's very hot today, so I'm not finna try to go out there and play some miniature golf, because I would try to get my Tiger Woods on, you know, get my swing on, you know what I'm saying? Because I love me some miniature golf. I could definitely do some miniature golf. But it's hot. It's really hot, so you're gonna catch me well in the bus, keeping it cool, so when they get on the bus, you know, it'll be already cool, you know. That's my excuse. Yeah, it's a hot one. It's hot. I don't know. I forgot to check to see how hot it is today, but I'm sure it is close to. It is in the 90s, and it feels like almost 100, if not 100. I am parked underneath a tree. Let me see. I'm parked underneath a tree, trying to make sure I get all access I can to all of this tree, even though shade is leaving and I am now exposed to more of the sun than I was when I first came here. So, and there's nowhere else that I can go on this parking lot to beat the heat. So, gotta do what I gotta do. So, I'm just hollering at you guys. Miss Rock and Roll is on a field trip, and she is chilling until they get ready to come out. All right, Miss Rock and Roll, over and out. Peace. thing a driver has to do when they get back to base. Go to the back. I just left you when I was on the bus. I'm not on the bus anymore. I'm in my car. So guess what? I like seen the sign with QT saying about getting a slushy, and it took me back from when I was in Beaumont, and me and my kids used to go get a slushy at the movie thing is like where they had the DVDs at. But it wasn't called Blockbuster. It was called something else on Lucas. Well, I'm sure that's not there anymore. But anyway, honey, I had to go get me an icy. I was going to go get the cola one because that's the one I usually like is the cola. Nope, I got strawberry lemonade. And another thing, check it out. Remember I told you I was close to 90-something degrees? What that say? 103. Alright. 103. And I got on pants and the monkey suit from the job. And it's hot. It's so hot. Till if I try to put my phone in the phone holder, the phone gonna start overheating because the heat from the dashboard. When I say it's hot, it's hot. It's a different kind of hot. I remember when it used to be hot, but you could still make it. This the kind of hot right now. Lord have mercy, it burns your skin. I guess because I'm older now or something like that. Maybe that's why. But anyway, I'm off work and I have a big long day tomorrow. Everybody got to go to this usual thing that we do for the kids at the end of the school, at the end of summer for the kids, is this citywide event that they have at it's called like the Old Dallas. It's an Old Dallas museum thing, but they have it mixed with something else this year. So our district would not be doing it by ourselves this year. We're gonna have probably Dallas in it. Dallas most likely gonna be in it as well. So I need to go home and make ready for that. I need to go and get my clothes together and all that stuff I need to get together for tomorrow, because I'm gonna be out in the heat and in the elements real strong tomorrow. I'm gonna need to make sure I bring my umbrella and something to sit on, which I don't have anything to sit on. So I'm gonna do the best that I can with what I got, because I am not going to my third building. I need to go to my third building, but I ain't. But yeah, I need to go home and get that stuff together. So I'll see you guys as I'm getting stuff together at the house for tomorrow, because tomorrow we have this big old field trip. And then I got changed from Friday to, tomorrow is Wednesday. But she called me in today, so they're having tomorrow. And I was supposed to have a CPR class on Thursday. But I'm not doing CPR class on Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead and do something else she's asking me to do. So I gotta look at my schedule. Now I don't have my clipboard is in the bus, and my other paperwork and stuff is screenshot in the phone, and I'm talking to y'all. So it's something like that, to that nature. I was supposed to have 3 things back and back and back, and it just got changed a few minutes ago. She wanted me to do something else on Thursday. She wanted me to do something else for Thursday. Switch my Friday to Thursday and do something else. So long as it's more money or more hours, I'm definitely gonna go for it. But I'm thinking about going, like I was telling y'all, driving for a Greyhound. At 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I better do something. 4 more years. 60. Ooh. So I'm finna start driving. If the phone start getting hot, I'm gonna just turn it off, and I will tune back when I get to the house. So I do like so. I was telling my roommate, I don't have no, my kids grown and gone. My grandkids way up in Austin, and in Houston, and it's just me. So why not? I want to travel, but I really can't because I'm not financially able. So why not make it the best of it? Go ahead and go OTR, Class B, and travel. And make that money while I'm doing it. I ain't gonna be rich, but I bet you one thing, I can get out of past split. Let me go ahead and get down this road before somebody start whooping around here. They drive bad out here, honey. Ain't got no signals on. I learned enough to whoop out fast. I hope you. Well, these people be dropping crazy, huh? They oh damn. Like wood turn green, huh? Got to wait. I'm supposed to block this. I'm not gonna admit they finna block it. Yeah, I told you. They don't supposed to block this, but they gonna block it anyway. better be lucky I'm a driver. So I was at the field trip, and on the field trip, I went to it's called Adventure Landing, which is a good little spot up in Dallas to bring the kids. And I ain't gonna say it is cheap to do the ride, but it's very much expensive to eat. They get you with the food, please believe me. A large pizza that looked like a medium pizza for $30. Oh no, boo. A pizza? I'm glad about my barbecue. That's a little too much money for some pizza. I can see if it was pizza and wings, or pizza and a drink. Oh, it was straight pizza only. I looked at that man, I was like, you know what? Let's just try something else. But it's a cool spot though. I've been saying I'm gonna go back. And next time I get my grandkids, I'm gonna take them over there. If I can remember. They say it's supposed to be having some severe weather this week in the Dallas area. And I think they might be telling the truth because my knees been hurting. Any of y'all mother and grandmothers that's over the age of 60, well, over the age of 50, your check engine light that came on and you feeling stuff you didn't feel when you was 40 and 30. Know what I mean? The minute I turned 56, my hands start hurting. Feeling stiff. And then I was like thinking like, it's because all the time I drive, I be grabbing the steering wheel tight when I'm driving. I be holding on to the steering wheel real tight, especially when I'm driving the school bus. So I'm thinking that's the reason why it's stiff like that. But I'm taking it got something to do with Arthur. It's like my knees.